Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I know it's kind of been a while. My videos have kind of been more spread out lately and everything, but I've just been having a lot on my plate. So I've just been trying to do it at least every 2 weeks, and I'll try and include more whenever I get chances. But for the most part, it's pretty much gonna stay like that for a while probably. So anyways, in this video I wanted to talk to you guys about what I'm doing, and that is doing pretty much eating anything I want on keto, while also including cheat days and stuff like that, kind of like as if I was restricting myself on keto, but I'm not. So I'm eating pretty much until I am completely full. And so basically what I'm gonna show you guys is like some things that I've been eating, and then also like kind of like the progress I've been making, and also some like changes, you know, that I've like seen, and some things that I really liked about just doing this, I guess, and of course some things that I didn't like. So first of all, I ate, or kind of like stuck to more like the healthier foods on keto. Every now and then when I was making a recipe, I did of course end up like pretty much eating most of the recipe when I was making them. So I really, like I said, I wasn't restricting my calories at all. And then on cheat days, I was pretty much doing them probably every like 8 days. And while I wish I did that in a more longer period of time, 8 days was like okay for me, because I had just finished kind of getting off of a regular American keto diet, American style diet. So it was, you know, a little bit helpful to kind of still have those cheat days a little bit sooner, especially since like I was in Texas and with a lot of family members, and I was just kind of like trying to just enjoy myself a little bit more without like counting and restricting myself too much or anything. So I was basically just doing whatever my body wanted. And apparently I had also what it basically I was hold on. So whenever I tried counting my calories, it pretty much showed that I was eating around like 2,300 calories in a day, for the most part. So like there was 1 or 2 days here and there that I would eat like probably like only 900 calories, and that's really low, but like it was really rare. So when that happened, it wasn't like gonna make a big difference because I was eating so much calories for like throughout the whole thing. So basically you guys have to understand that like I pretty recently just got off that American regular diet, and I was just like vacation and stuff. So like being 2 weeks on that, I was pretty much eating around 3,500 calories a day, just like intuitively, and just until I was like completely full, you know, which was really hard for me because on a regular American diet, like I don't feel full very easily. It's very easy for me to be like I'm still hungry, you know, and all that. So like that's kind of why I went more into like just straight keto almost right after. And well, I didn't want to restrict my calories on that as well, because I didn't want to be like, of course, calorie restricting. So because of that, I was kind of going for more of like an intuitive eating, and just kind of seeing like what number I ended up at or whatever, and just like not caring. Basically like just kind of wanted to see how my body would like kind of react to it, and like, you know, gaining pounds and stuff like that. So basically I went like down like about 1,000 calories just going on keto a day. However, on the cheat meals that I was incorporating, I basically was eating everything I wanted on those days too. So here's kind of where this part kind of like didn't help. So including those cheat days or meals, whatever it ended up being, whenever I had those, I pretty much was so like, my appetite just of course increased again. So doing keto for like about 7 days, it was good. And whenever I got to like the 6th day, I was really feeling that like satiety effect happening, so I was really liking it. But then once I ate that cheat meal or cheat day thing, I basically was just like back to the same hunger level as it was at the beginning. So because of that, like I was eating quite a good amount, like consistently throughout these 7 weeks. So I was kind of like up, and then it was like kind of going down, and then it was like cheat meal, and then it was like basically kind of just doing that repetitive motion. And so because of that, I was gaining weight. So like if you're gonna do like an intuitive keto diet, like this is great because it's gonna keep going probably down like that. But then if you end up doing a cheat day, you guys have to remember like you need to make sure that you do the cheat days probably like less, no, not less, I mean like more separately, I guess, you know, give it more time for it to really like kick in compared to like just 2 weeks. It's like that's probably a good start, but I would probably start like kind of slowly make them farther apart if that's possible. So yeah, so like that's kind of what I really didn't like about doing this. So I basically was just like wishing ahead, just cut out the cheat meals. But of course it did help, like mentally being straight off an American diet, it does help. And of course I was eating healthier in general for the most part just because of that. So I was technically kind of like keto bulking in a way, and so of course I was gaining weight, and it wasn't like very drastic like on the American diet. Like completely going into that from the way that I usually eat was a big difference. And that I gained quite a good amount back, and it was pretty much like everything that I had lost was just like all gained back within a matter of 2 weeks. And then this journey, this is more like 7 weeks, so that was a lot longer in a period of time. And I actually felt like I was almost like at maintenance because I was intuitively eating more. So I wasn't really like gaining weight too much, but I wasn't also losing weight. And sometimes I felt like I was, especially more closer to the end. But like I said, if you give it more time to work, it would work to lose weight if that was your goal. But if you are, of course, keto bulking, like this could be a great method for you, especially if you're a woman. Like, I mean, just incorporate more cheat meals, and like you could get more of your calories up, you'll get more of that appetite back. So this could always help you on that as well. And of course I'm showing you guys some of my meals that I had. And so basically it was just more like leaner proteins. I just tried to keep more of like the natural fats off, but I did add, of course, like Kerrygold butter and like olive oil and stuff like that. And so that's just kind of like what I was going for. And of course I was eating pretty much whatever I wanted when it came to vegetables. They were all low carb vegetables, but I wasn't counting how many carbs I was eating when it was based on vegetables, unless I was eating like the sweets and stuff like that. So it was really good for me because I wasn't restricting my, you know, the carbs that were filling me more than anything, because I probably would have eaten a lot more food if it wasn't for those carbs in there. And so like I said, like I like cucumbers and cauliflower. Like those are like the best things that I eat that fill me up. So one thing I almost forgot to mention was just the fact that I was also drinking as much water as I could. I was just kind of making sure to pay attention to that. I was basically marking down and like basically just writing all like every cup that I had in a day, just measuring over time like how much I drink. So I already knew before that I basically drink around like 4 cups a day, and that's probably like the most that I ever drink. I can't drink like a lot of water in a day. If you haven't noticed, like four cups of water isn't that much, but it is kind of a lot for me. So I mean, I really just recommend, just drinking as much as your body wants. So for the most part, I was drinking around 3 or 4, and I was drinking them in the morning before I ate, and then in between my meals, mostly like in the night after, right before bed and stuff like that as well. So in order to kind of track those cups of water, I was using some apps, and it's like a little plant app, and I'll write the name on it with the picture, but basically that app was very cute for more than anything, and it's kind of nice because you get to feed the plant, and it like kind of like starts growing over time, and then you can change the plant whenever it gets fully grown. And it's just nice because you can kind of see like how dehydrated it can get, and so it doesn't look happy. And then you add some water, and then it'll like go back up to being happy again. So I mean, it's kind of nice because it's kind of like your body telling you that in a way. So it's kind of a nice reminder. It's like, hey, your body's kind of dehydrated probably right now if that plant is. But the other app that I used was just straight up measuring. So if you just kind of want more of a straight up measurement and not have to worry about your plant dying, like this is the other one that I would use. And it was just a lot more accurate. Sorry for the noise in the background, but it's a lot more accurate. You can change the days. So like if you end up drinking like really late at night, 2 o'clock in the morning, you can always change the date and go back and change it if that matters to you. But other than that, I mean, it's not really, I guess, like fun-wise, or anything. It's just more straight-up tracking. So, yeah, I mean, I would give any of those trackers a try. I do still use both of them. I haven't, I don't know, I guess I probably will get rid of the one that I can change the date just because I like more fun apps. So I'm just going to stick with the plant, and it kind of reminds me to just keep my plant happy and my body happy. So yeah, just wanted to share that with you guys if you guys were interested in trying those apps, and maybe it'll help you drink more water. So another thing that I wanted to talk about was just the fact that like whenever I was doing this, I noticed that I was able to increase my strength, of course, because I was bulking. I definitely felt a lot stronger. So I'll show you guys a video that like I actually went up on my leg press, obviously my squats and stuff as well, but not as much of a difference. I feel like leg presses I tend to do a lot more better in progress wise, I guess, or just like adding more weight. So it was kind of nice to see that, and I am still actually currently doing that, so it's kind of just stuck with me even though I'm like off of that. So I guess it was just kind of like a good boost of energy to start off with, just doing all of that like intuitive eating, I guess, and stuff. But yeah, so I mean, definitely helped with energy levels, definitely happier, wasn't thinking about food as much because I knew I was going to eat later. I wasn't thinking like I'm just hungry. I was able to just be more happier myself and not worry about what I was gonna eat later. I'll just figure it out and eat it, not have to track it. And then I would go to the gym and I would really like get some good work done, and I was like just really enjoying life at that time, like not being worried about like my food and like exercise, and I was just pushing myself at the gym, getting some good progress, and then of course like just being happy, I guess. So yeah guys, that's pretty much going to wrap up this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, maybe like learn something from it if you guys have like different goals, how exactly like keto helps and like doesn't help, stuff like that. Some like different strategies you can try if you're trying to bulk, or not trying to bulk too much, or just trying to be healthier in general. And I hope you guys learned something, and maybe you guys could like this video if you did like it. Of course, subscribe if you guys are not subscribed already, and I really appreciate all of you guys who watch my videos. And I know I'm not super like video after video, but like I said, I hope you guys still appreciate the content that I do throw out there when I get a chance. So thanks for watching, guys.